Hello friends and partners, my name is Namdi Emmanuel and I am coming at you today because there is something very beautiful I want to show you. Now this video is going to be taking a couple of minutes, probably 10 to 15 minutes, but I'd like you to stay tight to the end of this video. At the end of this video, I have a gift for you, and that gift will be worth $200. That's for those who stay tight till the end of the video. Now let's start very quickly. I want to talk to you about the forex market. I'm a forex trader and I've been trading the forex market for a couple of years, and there are a few reasons why I always say that the forex market is something that you want to be part of. The first reason is this: longevity. Right? Now this is a market that is here to stay. It has long life. 100 years ago, people traded the forex market. 100 years to come, we will still trade the forex market. It is going nowhere. Forex simply means the exchange of one currency for another. And since we have over 190 countries in the world, people will continually exchange currency. So the forex market is obviously going nowhere. The second reason why you should consider trading the forex market is what we call the legitimacy. It is legitimate. Now everybody want to be involved in a market that is legitimate. You don't want to be chased around by law enforcement agents. No. You want a market that is legitimate. The forex market is as legitimate as they come. In fact, the caliber of persons involved in trading forex would make you understand just how legitimate the forex market is. Now, this is a market where the high and mighty multiply their money. The commercial banks trade on the forex market. The central bank trade on the forex market. Nigeria as a country is a participant on the forex market. The former Emir of Kano, His Royal Highness Alhaji Muhammad Sanusi, said something very important. He said he could sit in his royal garden there and make himself millions of naira trading on the forex market. So it is as legitimate as they come. Nobody is chasing you around. That's the second reason. The third reason why you want to consider trading the forex market is the point I call lucrative. Now, it doesn't just have longevity, it is not just legitimate, it is also lucrative. This market does a daily turnover of over $6.6 trillion. I'd like you to think about that for a minute. Every single day, there is a turnover of over $6.6 trillion on the forex market. I always tell people that if persons like Aliko Dangote, the wealthiest man in the whole of Africa, is the forex trader, what is that legitimate reason why you should not trade forex? How much do you have? Like, the forex market is that market. It's the beginning and the end of money. You cannot call 20 wealthy men in the world today without talking about Warren Buffett, right? Now, if Warren Buffett, in all his assets, in billions of dollars, is a forex trader, there is no singular reason why you should not trade forex, right? So the market is legit, it's lucrative. That's the third reason. Now let me give you the fourth reason, and this is the most amazing reason. The fourth reason is this: the forex market is not risky. Yes, you had me right. Now this is the challenge. Over time we have this impression that the forex market is risky. You say, okay, most people agree that it has longevity, they agree it is legitimate, they agree that it is here to stay. The challenge is the risk. What about I told you that the market is not risky? What about we took away the risk factor from the market? How is that done? Let me explain that to you. It's simple, guys. The issue is this: principles and patterns. You get it? Now, let's bring it home. Think about your current job. Think about your current profession. Like, what are you doing right now to make money? Ask yourself one question: did you just start doing it? If you are a lawyer today, did you just start being a lawyer? If you are a doctor today, did you just become a doctor? No, it took you time. It took you time to learn. Now, what were you learning? You were learning what? Principles and patterns. That's all. That happens that you've got to learn how it works, the principles and the patterns, right? Every successful lawyer today is successful. Why? Because nothing is new under the sun. The philosopher said this, and it's actually beautiful. He said, nothing is new under the sun. In other words, whatever is going to happen today, whatever is going to happen tomorrow, has happened before. So he who has an understanding of the past can, to a 70% accuracy, predict the future. So the same thing happens on the forex market. Just as it takes you about 5 years to go to school before you become an engineer, it takes you about 7 years to become a doctor. It takes you about 2 years, to become a fashion designer. Now, even if you want to be a barber, it takes you about 2 months. No? Sorry, it takes you about 6 months to become a barber. The same thing. If you want to trade forex, you want to give it 6 months, at least minimum of what? 6 months. Now, what are you going to be learning? In the period of this 6 months, you're going to be learning some certain principles. And this is what I want to share with you today. What are those principles? If you listen to me talk, you will have heard me talk about it over and over again. Principles. What are principles? Principles are key. You cannot joke with them. Principles have an unfailing power. Let's for a minute stop thinking like the broke and the middle class. Do not be in a hurry to make the money. First, understand how it works. Do you get that? The Holy Book said something very important. It said, wisdom is the principal thing. Then it said, in all thy getting, it said, get understanding. What is understanding? Having the know-how, understanding what it works, how it works. The truth is this, the man who knows how would never be in lack because he knows how. So guys, you want to understand this. Principle 1 is this: understand that nothing is guaranteed. You might want to write it down. Nothing is what's guaranteed on the forex market. Nothing is guaranteed. You are not God. You cannot predict the market. So it is not guaranteed. When you understand that principle, now it takes you to principle number 2. Do not risk more than 1% of your account. At most, risk what? 2%. Take a 2% risk, guys. Now that is the secret there. You don't want to risk more than what? 2% of your account. You don't want to risk more than 1% of your account. My mentor told me that, okay, the maximum you should go is 1. Normally I do 2, but he corrected me. You want to risk just 1% of your account. Why? Because of rule number 1. Nothing is what? Guaranteed. Now, rule number 3 is where the magic is. You want to make sure you have a risk to reward ratio that is very healthy. So, you can go for 1:7, 1:6, 1:10, 1:12. Anyone. But make sure that the least you have is 1:6. Do you understand that? Make sure you have a risk to reward ratio of 1:6. So you are risking 1% of your account, but then when you make profit, you make 6%. What does that do for you? It gives you an urge. Right? Let me show you that. It gives you an urge. Let's assume you took 10 trades now. Let's say you took 10 trades. You took for yourself 10 trades. 10 trades. And then because you are not God, you lost 7 of the trades. You lost 7 of them. And you won just 3 of them. Now, each of your loss is 7 times 1%. You have lost 7% of your account. Each of your win, let's say you are doing 6% return on investment, like 1:6. And you do 3 times 6. You are having what? An 18% profit. Now, at the end of the month, what is your net profit or loss? Your net profit or loss is 18 minus 7. You have a net profit of what? 11%. This is just an analogy. Let's say this is just what we did, like an example. Right? Now, this is what I need you to understand. This is rule number 3. This is where the magic is. Having a healthy risk to reward ratio. So you are not afraid of taking losses. Now this brings us to rule number 4. Rule number 4 means have a realistic target. Do not think like the broke, the middle class. Do not think like them. Think like the wealthy. So having a realistic target is rule number 4. A realistic target. What is a realistic target? Guys, if you are doing anything between 10 to 30% monthly, you find, okay, let's make that 15. Let's say you're doing 15 to 30% every month, you find. In fact, I was listening to a billionaire talk, and he said if you can make 7% per month consistently, you are going to make, there is no amount of money you want to make on this world that you cannot make. 7% every month. So imagine you are able to do 15%. Remember that this market has longevity. There is no point of being don't be in a rush. Don't think like these broke people. Give it 10 years. Think about what 15% can give you for the next 10 years. Give it 5 years. I was reading a book and I saw a young man who took $8,000 to $153 million in 8 years. Now, is it not worth it? In 8 years, he turned $8,000 to $153 million. Let me convert that to our currency. Now, it means in 8 years, he took 4 million. He took 4 million naira and he converted it to 68 billion naira in 8 years. If they give you a deal to be a billionaire in 8 years, is it not worth it? Do you understand this? The forex market is a market where money is taken away from those in a hurry and given to those who are patient. Right? On forex, we are hunters. Forex traders are hunters. We are not in a hurry. I will be teaching you that when I come to patterns. Now I am talking about what? Principles. So this is number 4. Have what? A realistic target, guys. Do you know that if you are able to do 20% per month, if you are able to do 20% per month, in 4 months you will double any amount of money. Let's say you take 100,000 right now. In 1 month you take it to 120,000. In 2 months you take it to 144,000. In 3 months you take it to 172,000. And then by the 4th month you take it to 200,000. Right? In 4 months you took 100,000 to 200,000. I think that's good business. Now think about it. You can pick up 100,000 in 1 year. In the first 4 months of the year, you take it to 200,000. In the second 4 months of the year, you take it to 400,000. Now in the last 4 months of the year, you take it to 800,000. It means you had a capital of 100,000, and at the end of 1 trading year, you took 100,000 to 800,000. I think it's worth it. But now you must be able to see this thing. You must be able to look beyond your nose. You must be able to have insight into the future. I always tell people that, see, before a man can feature in any future, he must be able to capture the picture of that future. No wonder God said to Abraham, say, it's only as far as your eye can see. Can you see that if you can discipline yourself for 2 years, you'll be a millionaire? Can you see that if you can discipline yourself for 5 years, that you'll be super wealthy? Your job cannot give you that. And this is why you should listen to me. Right? So now that is number 4, having a realistic target. Now this takes us to number 5. What is number 5? Number 5 is, after you've had a realistic target, number 5 is you've got to stick to the higher time frame. Guys, it's very important. Stick to the higher time frame. Trade only H4, and the daily. Do not trade anything less. Those are waste of time. Those are noises. Stick to the higher time frame. It gives you, a stronger bias of the market. Number 6, you've got to be very specific, guys. Be very specific. Number 6, do not trade everything. Let me write that down for you. Please, it's important. Do not trade everything. Do not be a jack of all trades. It's important. Do not trade everything. Specialize. Money is in specialty. Do you understand? Pick up 3 or 4 pairs. Pick up 5, at most 5 pairs. You're not looking for too much. Let me explain this to you. Now, if you look at the charts, going up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, if you go back as far back as 10 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, you're not going to see anything different. The market just goes up and down. Now, this should excite you. It means the market is not going to do anything new. It just goes up and down. That's all. So if you can understand what happened before, you can predict the future. Right? Now, if you look at one currency pair for 1 month, one currency pair, the movement up and down, up and down, up and down for 1 month, if you add it up together, all the upward and the downward and upward and downward, you will notice that one currency pair alone can give over 1,000 pips. Think about it. One currency pair can give over 1,000 pips. Now, if you decide to trade 5 currency pairs, you multiply it, that means a currency movement of 1,000 times 5. This is 5,000 pips. Right? A currency movement of what? 5,000 pips. Now, look at this. 5,000 pips, out of 5,000, you are looking to make, remember I said 20%. Anything between 20% to 30%. To make 20%, let's put that down. To make 20%, you just need to catch 200 pips. 200 pips. Let's say you have an account of $100 and you're trading with 0.01, right? You just need to catch 200 pips to make $20, which will be 20% of your $100. Now think about it for a minute. If you say to yourself that I'm going to apply these principles, is it possible that you will not catch 200 pips out of a potential 5,000 pips movement? Think about it. You just need 200 pips out of 5,000. So you don't need to do much. Life can be easy. You need to understand it. Don't complicate life. Life is easy. Principles. So these are the principles I just talked about now. These are the keys. The Holy Book said, he who breaks the hedge, the serpent will bite. You will not meet a successful man in any walk of life today who is not a man of discipline. I tell people, see, if you show me a man who is successful, I will show you a man who has an understanding for discipline. The moment you break the rule, there is a serpent on the outside waiting to bite you. And that is why you want to stay in between the rules. You want to be disciplined enough to stay what? In between the rules. Guys, so that's it. These are what? The principles. Now let me take you through the patterns. You've understood the principles. So the second is the patterns. Now this patterns is what you're going to learn. You've got to learn specific patterns. You have to be specific about it. Success is intentional. Success is all about specifics. There are no gambling in success. So this is what we're going to be teaching you. You're going to learn a few patterns. And then all you need to do is this. Whenever you see these patterns play out in the market, they have happened before. We go through the chart, we get an understanding of them, so that when you see them happen tomorrow, you just take your trade. That's all. Risk 1%, make 6%, and every month you make 20% and you go. So, let let me show you how we can come in, how we can help you, because trust me, we can really help you. What you need is to make money, right? That's all you need. Make money. Now, I've explained to you, I've established to you that learning to trade forex is going to take you time, at least 6 months, right? But then you don't want to wait until 6 months before you start making money. And this is why we partnered with a company. What's the name of this company? The name of the company is what? Tradera. Let me explain to you. See, I am a network marketer. Right? And why am I a network marketer? Because I understand the word leverage. I understand that you cannot be wealthy on your own effort. You might want to take that down. I say it again. You cannot be wealthy on your own effort. Before you're going to be wealthy, you must understand the meaning of leverage. Every wealthy man understands it. And this is what I want to bring to you. So, what do Tradera has to offer? And what do my team specifically has to offer you? Let me show you this. One is what? Tradera offers you first class forex education. Right? That is the first thing. Tradera offers you forex education. You want to take time to learn. It will take you about 6 months. So while you are learning, we are mentoring you. I tell people that as much as education is great, mentorship is greater. Right? Mentorship is following a person who has gone the way, so it makes your journey easier. I said this before, and I want to repeat it. Life is easy. Do not complicate it. What do you want to do? Somebody is doing it already. It doesn't matter what your dream is. Somebody is living your dream. So what do? Go look for that person and follow him. That's the second thing we offer you, mentorship. Now the third thing we offer you is what we call a copy-paste system. Copy-paste system. Now this is why you are learning. We want you to leverage on us. Remember what I talked about. Leveraging. You cannot be wealthy on your effort. It will take you about 6 months to learn how to trade for yourself, and that's to start taking the basics, right? But so because forex will make you rich eventually, not immediately, right? So this is what I need you to do. I need you to what? To leverage. When we say buy, just buy. We say sell, just sell. You are not giving nobody your money. Put your money into your trading account and just trade alongside us. We say buy, you buy. We say sell, you sell. And lastly, we'll put you in what we call a community of traders. People with like minds. Remember what the Holy Book said. Iron sharpens iron. Two cannot work together unless they agree. So we want to put you in a group of people with like minds. We have a team of over 200 persons who are learning how to trade forex, who are copying and pasting our signals, who are making money while they are learning. Guys, you can be a millionaire in 3 months. You can be a millionaire in 6 months. What does it mean? It just needs you to what? Start off. How do you start off? How do you have access to all this? All this is going to cost you 50,000 Nigerian naira. The average of what? $99 per month. This is what it will cost you. $99 per month. Now look at it very critically, guys. I like you. This is the part I want to explain. The network marketing part. The truth is this. If you are on our signal group, we trade on the signal group based on all this I just explained to you. If you trade with us on the signal group, the least you are going to be making on your account every single month is 20 to 30%. In fact, the least is 30%. We have not made less than 30. But why I put 20 is because I have an understanding that, see, the forex market is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So that when you see 20% at the end of the month, you don't get crazy and all that. See, take this as your business. If you are the owner of a shop today, it's not every day you go to shop that you sell. No, treat it like that. Yes, in the next 5 years, we are going to be here. If you met me 2 years ago, the same thing I am saying now was what I said 2 years ago. If you meet me in 5 years' time, I'm still going to be saying the same thing, right? So it's going to cost you 50,000 to be part of this. What do I need you to do right now? 50,000 naira. This is all you can afford right now. 50,000 naira. So this is what I need you to do. First, I need you to build a team. It's important. Build what? A team. No billionaire rides alone. You've got to build a team. So if you have 50,000 naira, say to yourself, I am coming in to learn how to trade. So give yourself 6 months to learn how to trade. We are mentoring you. We are making sure you get this information that is needed for you to trade. And while you are learning, you are building a team. Look at the compensation plan that comes with building a team. And that is why I am also a network marketer, just the same way I trade Forex. You could ask me this: if you are successful in trading Forex, Nnamdi Emmanuel, if you're successful trading Forex, why do you still build a team? I'll tell you why. This is it, guys. This is it. If I have, this is what Tradera offers you. If you build a team of 3 persons, Tradera places you on free scholarship. Right? This is the first thing. Now, if you build a team of 10 persons, Tradera gives you $500 per month. Now, this is the equivalent of 240,000 Nigerian naira every month. You build a team of 10 persons, right? Now, if you build a team of 25 persons, the company places you on $1,000 residual income every month. This is about 450,000 naira right now. You build a team of 75 persons, the company gives you $2,000 per month. This is around how much? 1 million naira right now. Now, network marketer. If I can make 30% a month, think about it. Think about it for a minute. If I can make 30% a month, right? And I have a team of 75 persons who are registered with me for just 50,000, and they are trading together with me, taking the same trade that I take. If I make 30% a month, will it stop them from making 30%? No. All of us will make 30%. And also, I will get paid for having a team of 75 persons. Alright. Now, this is it. Right? I have a team of 75 persons. The company pays me $2,000 for having a team of 75 persons. And it doesn't stop me from making what? 30% a month. And in fact, 75 other persons will still make what? 30% a month. But this is not even the best part. Aside what we make from the marketing, partnering with Tradera gives our team members the opportunity also to make money from the network marketing. Let's say you are joined up now with the team. You are with the team, you are trading alongside us, you are making 30% per month. Think about it. On leverage, you are making 30% a month. And then you are also able to build a team, and that team gives you what? Money every single month, guys. So this is what we offer you. Now, this is going to cost you 50,000 naira. At the end of this video, I said to you that I would give you a bonus, and that bonus will be what? How much? $200. I just explained to you on how you can be part of this, on how you can make money for yourself every single month. It's going to be costing you 50,000 naira to be part of this. 50,000 naira. So what you need to do is this: if you're interested to be part of this team that is growing at an exponential rate, I want you to click on that link. You would see there, come into the WhatsApp group. Why I need you into the WhatsApp group is because we are going to be working together. I need you to have access to me. We want to be working together. So I need you to come into the WhatsApp group, and then we get this rolling immediately. For those who are going to be signing up immediately, I have a gift for you. But when you come in, I will share all this to you. Guys, if you cannot afford 50,000, trust me, I don't want to be talking to you. Because at the end of the day, guys, lack of money have never stopped anyone. So guys, that is it. I just took time to explain the whole thing to you. And guys, I want you to understand, you can really win. But you've got to be able to see for yourself that you can win. Lastly, guys, to round up, let's go for a recap of all we talked about. We talked about why you should trade Forex. We talked about why there is no singular reason why you should not trade forex. We talked about Tradera and what they offer us. Now, this is how you can be part of this. We have 3 basic ways to make money. We have a group for everybody. For those who are really, really broke right now and then you just want to make money, I promise you, you can make money. All you need to start, this is for the first category, you just need 50,000 to start. If this is all you can afford, 50,000, that is enough, guys. What you do, come in, build a team. We can work with you together, we help you build a team of 10%, and you start to get $500 a month. From that point, you already have capital to trade on the financial market with us. Do you understand that? So, but this is the first category for people who are really broke. Just afford 50,000 and come in. Now, let's say you have more than 50,000. For the second group of people, you have more than 50,000. Like after your registration of 50,000, let's say you have a couple of money in the bank. You have about $1,000 lying around in the bank, right? Why keep that money in the bank when you can put it into your trading account and you can make 20% on that money every month, 30% on that money? So this is for the second people. You have 50,000 and you have $1,000. You can join up with 50,000. You put in 1,000 in your trading account and then you trade alongside us. You'll make 30% every single month. But the key is this. At the end of 2 months, if you're not able to build a team, after making profit on our signal group, we're going to remove you. We want to build a team. But first, we'll give you 2 months because you have 1,000. If you don't have money, you must first build a team. Now, for the third people who are super wealthy, they are wealthy and they don't have time to trade for themselves. This is the third part. We can use the investment plan. The investment plan is where we trade for you and then we give you 15% every month. 15% every month. First, we would register you. Then while you are learning, we are trading for you. And then while we are trading for you, we are paying your school fees. And we are still paying you 15% every month. This is for the third set of people. So that, look at yourself, search inward, and look for the paths you fall into. Right? Everybody can be rich. I started from the first part. And today the story is not the same. I look forward to working with you. Remember guys, if you don't have 50,000, don't come in. Just go and get that money and let's see how we can take you to the next step. This is your friend and partner, Nabi Iman, signing.